Hey everybody, welcome to Jacob's Quest, and today we've gotten a brand new trailer for Marvel Studios' Hawkeye, the new Disney Plus series. I think we're on like number 5 now on these Marvel Disney Plus shows, and I gotta say, it feels like Star Wars really needs to like get going. You know what I mean? Like this entire year, it's been like it's been Marvel show after Marvel show. So come on, Star Wars. Hopefully next year is the year when this is, you know, it's Star Wars year. But anyways, so here we are. This is coming at the end of this year, so like number 5. And this Hawkeye one, I gotta say, I think this is the one that I have the least amount of hype for, I think. I mean, I don't know. When I hear the idea of each of these shows, this is definitely the one where it's like, okay, you know, like obviously they're setting up the new Hawkeye and you know, maybe like a Young Avengers type thing, but I don't know, the idea of an entire show based around this, they're really gonna have to convince me, I guess. And yes, I'm aware that there's this really popular famous Hawkeye run that everyone loves. I think I did read part of it at some point, but we'll see. Well, hey, maybe this trailer convinces me that this is something to be excited about. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it.
This is the first Christmas we've had together in years.
I love you guys.
That's right, his family's all back now. Rogers, the
Making up for some
musical.
lost time.
Authorities are wondering if the masked vigilante who terrorized the city's underworld is back.
The past
Okay,
has
yeah,
caught up
that's-
with me.
Should we be worried?
No, it's nothing.
That's the thing. He
I'm gonna fix this. I promise.
he spent 5 years as like a, you know, a murdering vigilante instead of, I guess, a more legitimate
When I wore this,
vigilante. I don't know.
I made a whole lot of enemies.
You're a Hawkeye.
Who the hell are you?
Some people have actually called me the world's greatest archer.
Are you one of those people?
I love that there's a
Dave,
Christmas
nice to be
theme
back
around
in
this,
a day
so
or
that's
two. Hang on a
pretty
second.
good.
Things have gotten more complicated.
So he's just gonna get beat up here this entire thing, I'm guessing. And she's not necessarily like, oh my god, that music was like.
This is too dangerous. Definitely not this one.
You don't have to say definitely like that. Holy sh**. There are arrows more dangerous than that one?
Okay. Hey, that looks fun.
It's just some Christmas.
Okay, does it say when? It just says December. Okay, so not bad at all.
First Christmas week.
We'll go ahead and pause that. Turn the volume off. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. I think the Christmas theme really helped. That's actually pretty cool. Now, there was always one weird thing about this show coming out, and you know, I didn't know how to feel about this, because if you go watch Endgame when they start that scene off, right as his family is disappearing, they have that whole scene where he's teaching his daughter how to shoot arrows, and he even calls her Hawkeye, you know, and then obviously she also disappears. My only thing is that, like, in that movie, it almost seemed as if they were trying to set it up for her to be the next Hawkeye, and then when the show was announced and Kate Bishop was being cast and all that stuff, you know, it just became clear that they, I don't know if they were just changing directions or what. But I always wondered how they were gonna kind of skate around that, because you know, it seemed as if, you know, the in-universe character was like trying to pass it on to his daughter, and now he's not doing that, you know. I suppose you could just say the blip or whatever would change his mind and be like, you know what, no, I don't want her to be Hawkeye, I want her to be normal, you know, because she missed out on 5 years of Earth, you know. So that is one thing. Also, who is this guy to the left right here? Because it's his daughter and his son. I don't see the wife anywhere. Who's this guy? So that's interesting. Just some dude. Also, Rogers the musical. that's just not. I really enjoy it when they show how much influence the existence of the Avengers has on their world, because it would. You know what I mean? Like, that's just, just kind of like, I guess, The Boys. If superheroes existed, they would be marketed to hell. I don't know how. I don't know, like they're making this Rogers the musical, and I guess I have to imagine that his imagery is owned by the government, maybe, like the whole costume and everything. So I'm not sure like who gets some licensing money from all this stuff. But it would be, it's like they would find a way to make money off the superheroes. So I do enjoy when they show stuff like that. Okay, so that appears to be the wife there. Again, I don't know who this guy is. Let's see. Let me scrub through this real quick. So she's dressed up like his. What is the name? What is the name of his alter ego here? I'm forgetting his name. He takes on a different like vigilante name when he's in this costume. And it is. I'm losing it. I don't know. Oh, it'll come to me. But in any case, she's dressed up as his other, not Hawkeye, but his other costumed vigilante name. That guy. I want to say it was like, no, it's not the Ravenger. That's Guardians of the Galaxy. It'll come to me. Anyways. So let's see. So he sends his family off to be safe, and he's basically going to be on his own for a while. And after that, it kind of plays out like almost a comedy. Like I'm sure he's going to beat up a lot of people, but because he's just a human guy, he's also, he's going to get a bunch of scrapes and bruises along the way. And he's an older guy, so I think that's really funny. What I also really enjoyed, though, like this whole scene here where he, I don't know what happens, but he fails, and he's like, God damn it, he's all beat up. I do enjoy that. The other thing I really enjoy, though, is that like she comes in on the wire, like, trying to save him, and then she doesn't, I like that it establishes that she's really good at archery, but she hasn't been trained for everything else. You know what I mean? Because he was, he's part of SHIELD. He was trained as a spy, not just archery. Like, archery is his natural talent, but SHIELD had to teach him how to fight, how to jump through cables, jump through windows, how to land properly, stuff like that. All of his other skills had to be trained. So I like that it's showing that, like, okay, she's really good at archery. That's her natural skill. But getting through that window and trying to land, she's not, she wasn't trained for this stuff. A normal person couldn't just do that because they wanted to. So I do appreciate that. Plus, it's going to be pretty funny. This musical here, I'm trying to see who's who. I can only, let me see. I don't know if that's supposed to be Nick Fury, Cap. This right here, I don't know. This might be Bruce Banner, maybe? Or no, that's Hulk right there. So maybe this is supposed to be Tony Stark? Not sure. You got a Loki and a Thor. You got what seems to be Hawkeye up here. That might be Ant-Man, or that might be Iron Man, actually. These people in these costumes, I have no idea what bad guys these are supposed to be. Oh no, these are the Chitauri, aren't they? Okay, these are the Chitauri. So this is like a musical about the first movie, I think. I think that's Spider-Man over there. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I mean, it would happen. You know what I mean? Like it absolutely would happen. So this is interesting. He's fighting like, okay, hold on. Oof. Who's he fighting here? Let's see. Let's go back a couple frames. So there's just, these people almost look like they're in this is almost like a cosplay or LARPing. Yeah, like live action role playing. This is almost like a LARPing thing. What is happening here? But you see this, that you got like some Game of Thrones dressing up people. So I think this might be, I don't know if they're like going to a LARPing place and then they get actually attacked by real people who have like real weapons. But you see what I'm saying? Like they seem to be swinging at them, but it's also like they're in a park with a bunch of like Game of Thrones dressed up people. They don't, you know, this seems just like some nerds doing their thing. That's interesting. I wonder what's happening there. Let's see. Of course, they're in the skating rink, and it looks like they got attacked. And see, there's more people here. This might be like the Russian mob. I think that's a big factor in that one comic run, which they're, you know, obviously taking influence from. Let's see. And then I also enjoyed that, like, oh, that's right, he has all these different trick arrows, you know, that do different types of stuff. So that's pretty good. November, there you go. It says November 24th. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, you know what? I think it's a combination of the tone they're going for here. And because my thing is, like, if they were like, hey, here's a very serious, like, you know, kind of edgy Hawkeye show, I don't think I'd be interested in it. I really, I just don't. But the fact that they're kind of doing it more of a almost like a comedy holiday type thing, you know, I think that works. The Christmas element definitely helps. You know, in the fact that this is gonna be a version where he gets beat up a lot, but like in a comedic way, not in a super serious Daredevil Netflix way, you know. Now here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, now like real world stuff. There's a lot of people out there who do not care for Jeremy Renner. And obviously some, I don't know, so a lot of stuff started getting reported about him, about like his ex-wives and stuff that he may or may not have done. So I don't know. Look, I don't know how to feel about that. It's not as if Jeremy Renner's ever been an actor that I like cared about, really. I don't know. The show's gonna come out, and it's a Marvel show, and I'm gonna watch the show. And I don't know. If anything, like if the idea of having to watch a show involving Jeremy Renner, who may or may not have done things, if anything, this is a show about replacing him. You know what I mean? With a different actor, different person entirely. So I don't know. Maybe that's like a silver lining kind of thing. I'll say the tone that I saw here really convinced me to, you know what, I actually do want to watch this, and not just because it's a Marvel show, but because it seems like a show I kind of want to watch. So I don't know, there you go. Yeah, I like this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think might be happening here. I still have not remembered the name of his other vigilante. I cannot remember his name. It's not Raven or anything like that. No, what am I thinking of? Man, I'm gonna remember his other alter ego's name like as soon as I'm done recording. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you care about a Hawkeye show at all, and if this changed your mind, because I feel like that was the job of this trailer. Like, a lot of people don't care about Hawkeye. They just don't. So maybe this was the thing that kind of made people go, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe I do care, you know? So yeah. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.